Hello, I'm Ejecta1, and welcome back to another episode inside of my survival series, inside of my survival world. And if you're new around here, hi, hello, welcome. I hope you enjoy the video and enjoy the rest of the series as well. And in the last episode, we worked on this, and I was calling this a cauldron, and I did a little bit of research online. Turns out this, so if you don't know, this is what they would call a ladle, and yeah, not like the kitchen tool that you, not like the tool in the kitchen, kind of like that, but a giant one. But yeah, apparently it's called a ladle. Um, for those of you that don't know or have not seen this video or series before, um, yeah, this is essentially my like iron smelting area. It's just sort of like it's not realistic, but it's just something where I can smelt my iron into, or my iron ore into actual, what am I saying? I can smelt my raw iron into regular iron, and yeah, and then it just pours off in here in universe. If this was actually working, but it's obviously just for display purposes. But it will have a function in the future. But I have to go get some stuff for it. But as you can see, since the last episode, I have been slowly working on a little structure that goes with this, and I will show you a little bit. It does need to be reworked a little bit, but I kind of like where it's going. And I know it's probably not the best idea to have a giant wood structure next to something that would, like, I know in universe it wouldn't make sense to have a wooden structure next to something that has literal fire, but I still wanted to kind of match the house and this. So, but so far I have this little ground floor, and you have that. Maybe that will be some storage. And then come up here. This I'll probably shrink down to this side, down to the stairs. And then we come up here, and this is sort of like where the person would come up and dump. And in universe, you'd have the person drop the raw iron into here, and it would turn into regular iron. But of course, I'm not gonna. I have a little bit of a different way of doing this. So, and I was thinking that this, now in universe, this would be where you smelt your iron. But since this will be filled with lava, my thinking is this could be sort of my trash can per se. And so basically all my junk stuff they eventually won't need, like rotten flesh, I can just throw it in here. So yeah. And so now I also want to find a way to get the minecart to go up here. Even though it won't really have a function or purpose, it'd just be kind of cool to, like, maybe they bring the cart up here and it will drops the iron in here, but obviously that won't be how it actually works. And I probably will find a way to take all this and put my actual iron smelting, like the furnaces, like blast furnaces and stuff in here. So yeah, that's just how that will work. And that's how we have it so far. Again, I will rework it a little bit, but yeah, but today's episode, we are not focused on that. In this episode, we are actually going to focus on, well, I do have some food in my inventory. I do got a fair amount, but it is kind of hard to kind of hard to maintain the resources when, or try to build when you're constantly starving without a stable food supply. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bed and we're going to go look for some animals, and I do have some seeds, so I'm going to try and get some chickens. I know I did chickens last time. Now, it probably won't be a complete farm this episode, but we'll get somewhere. But I do need to set up some kind of farm where I can get some animals. And, yeah, so the first thing I need to do is I think I need to assemble an actual farm. Now, I have not figured out where I want to put this farm. Yeah, now I have not figured out where I want to put this farm. I kind of want just to be open range. I don't want to put, I don't want to put them in a little thing for right now. I could, but it doesn't seem like it's fun. I don't want to put it right outside my house, even though that sounds like a really good idea. So first you need to find a good location. I feel like over here, I do need to build a bridge for this. Yeah, I feel like over here might be the best area, because mobs do tend to spawn here, so that would make sense. So I think this area would be where my field is. So what we'll do is we'll plonk down all my essentials, my bed and my crafting table. And I think it kind of makes sense because it's right outside the, considering it's right outside of the, what is it called? Right outside the village. Okay, now what we're going to do, I'll have to terraform this, I think. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make a bunch of fences. And I don't know why I have this still. Let me get rid of that. I don't need that right now. And we'll see how far we get with this. And it is starting to turn nighttime. Now I'm probably just going to do something small right here. I think. Now I'm not a farmer, so I don't. Now I'm not an animal farmer, so I don't know how these things work. Might not be a good idea to put them next to water though, in case they escape. But that should be fine. Alright. Let me go sleep really quick. Let's see. Another 18. This probably won't be a big farm. I just need something to hold some animals. Okay. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think what I'll do is go out one more on each side. Actually, I will go out 2 more. And then what that's going to do is, I might have miscounted this actually. Yes, I did. Now I'm thinking, I want to figure out where the entrance to this should go. I feel like this would be a good spot. Right. Let me get rid of all this. So now, what I want to do is put some fence gates. It looks like we have our first victim in the background. Which is perfect because I want this to be a chicken farm. Or a little bit of a chicken coop. Now, I want to actually make a little bit of a chicken coop as well. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. Or a little bit, yeah. So, what we want to do, first of all, I need this. And I have built one before, a while ago. And I do have some slabs, so this should work just fine. Now I shut these. So, what we want to do, first we want that. And I guess this could be a bit of a tutorial. I think we'll make this the back end of this, so this will actually go here. And we need to place it a little bit away from this because of the way this works. I think we'll do that. Do we have a stair block? Not in wood. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll place that there. place that there, and that creates your legs. And then we'll take this and boop, boop, boop. Plonk that down. Plonk, if I can. Plonk that down. So now we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need 9. It might be apparent as to what I'm doing right now. I just explained it, but you kind of see what I'm doing. That gave me 4. Just that. We'll turn that into slabs. And I've actually counted out too many because we need to leave one open for a door. Do I have any? Yes, I do. Okay. Alright, so there's that. And we can flip these up. Then we can tear these down. Now what we want to do is get these out of there. Now what I want to do is get some kind of stair block. And rather than making one, I'm going to run into the house. And I'm going to make a... I'm going to run to the house and avoid falling into the pit here. If I can get out of this water. And I'm going to check the attic and see if I have any stairs left over. Not any wood ones, and we don't need any more of those. Leave those there. Okay, so we'll need to make one then. That's fine. So stairs. Make some sticks out of the rest of it. Okay, and I need to eat. Do I have any more fences? No, so I'll need to go get some more wood. That's okay. And then we can just put this right here. And then this will give a way for the chickens to get up and down. So now there's that. Now, something I want to do as well. Kind of a basic decoration for this. But we're going to run over to my little forest over here. And this is where I've been gathering a bunch of my trees. And also, while I'm on the way over there, I would like to mention briefly that a lot of new people have subscribed, and that's really awesome here. In fact, we are actually at about 385, I believe, at the time of this recording. That's the last time I checked, which is really nice to see, and it's I'm really happy that you guys are subscribing and checking out the channel and stuff, and yeah, so we're almost to 400 subscribers, which is really cool. I also want to say that in accordance with the subscriber counts, I would like to. So if you remember in my old world, I did have a 100 subscriber special statue thing that I made in my museum, and I will be bringing that back at some point. I will be bringing that into this world, because your 100 subscriber thing is kind of special. So I know I made it in that world and I didn't make it in this world, but I still want to put it in this world just because, like, I think it's very fitting. I will probably make it out of pumpkins like I did before, but so hopefully that'll look pretty cool. So now we're gonna head back. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that. So we are almost 400 subscribers, and I do want to set up little things for like the 100 subscriber, 200 subscriber, three, things of that nature. And once we hit 400, I'll have something for that too. But I do want to set up the thing for the 100 subscribers for when I did that. Let's see. We are going to do. Yeah, like we're almost to 400 subs, which is really cool. With the goal being 1,000, that's actually really awesome to hear, or really awesome to see. And yeah. So now we're gonna take this, and I want to do kind of what the villages do. I think. I don't think the villages do this, but I think it's make it look a lot nicer. I want that stick back. Thank you. I believe that should be good. And what I want to do is take a dirt block, climb on up, and then we'll do boop, and then ow. Now what we'll do is that. That might be a little too much. I might go ahead and break that down. I feel like the stairs is too much for it. There. That will work. Can I get this done before I gotta go to sleep? Okay, there's that. Just kind of create a little archway, also so I know where the fence gates are. Even though they're not that hard to find, but it does make it a little bit easier to be like, oh, this is where the door is. Or the gates are. Now we get to do the fun bit, which is actually we get to go find some chickens. I did kill a bunch earlier, so this grass is kind of thick, so trying to find chickens in this is not exactly easy, but there is one over here. 2 of them. Perfect. Okay. Is there any more? I don't see any more chickens. I have to use my third person. Let's just get these guys and bring them over into the chicken coop. Okay. And now there. And now they're in. Perfect. So, now we have that. I think what I will do, I do have some iron on me. I think it'd be very fitting if I made some kind of wheat farm. I think right here would probably work. Yeah, I think we'll do like a wheat farm. Now this area I might change up to look differently or do different things, but for now this will just be something to get me some food. And what am I doing? I need a bucket. And then I actually need my hoe. So I gotta go back. But before I do that, I'm actually just gonna go ahead and set up a little farm here. I'm literally just gonna make a wheat farm. Nothing too fancy. But I will need to move my stuff. I think probably to here looks good. Okay. So we're going to go probably, let's see, do 1 block space. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then make that hole. And that would be our little water spot. Where is my bucket? I have too much stuff in my inventory. Now I have that. And there's that. So now I need to go get my hoe. I really need to do something about this. I really need to do something about this little trench here. Maybe I'll open up, make it into a full river, but I don't know. There's kind of a lot of water in this area, a lot of water spots in this area, so I might just cover it up. My hose should be in my attic. There it is. And we should be ending this episode right on time today, which is good. And we landed that perfectly. Okay, so now we're over here. And one thing I will do is I'll take one of my slabs. And I guess this is a little bit of a building hack. So what I like to do is I like to take a slab. And that slab is now waterlogged. And I place a torch. And that'll help the seed. Now I'm going to make this a seed. Now this will be basically a seed thing for the chickens. So I can breed them up. Also so I can get some wheat from this. So that'd be very helpful. But essentially what this does, this waterlogs this, so if I take this, you can see that that slab is waterlogged. So now there's water in it, which means it's now going to cultivate. And then all I have to do is make a plus sign with this as the center. And that should irrigate the crop, or irrigate the soil. In my case, not anything super big this time around. And then you just kind of fill in these little spots. Okay. So there's that. So now we have that, and it'll slowly start to irrigate. Now, I don't have the full amount to fill this entire thing up, but I have enough. I have way more than enough to get us started. And there goes my advancement for a seedy place. There. So now we have that, and as this grows, I will be able to get more. I'll perhaps set up a composter farm somewhere for excess. And they also like to poop out the eggs, which is always really nice. Now, they don't really tend to go in this too much, but this is also, I mean, they will fit in there. They just tend not to because they don't want to go in there. They just want to do their thing. But that's perfectly fine. It's just there for aesthetic and makes it look a lot nicer. But yeah, I think this looks a lot nicer as well. It gives a yeah, it just makes it look a lot nicer. And yeah, it probably doesn't need to be this big for the entrance, but it's fine. Again, this might not be staying here. If it does, I mean that'd be cool, but it's just this is just something to get some food going. Yeah, this is just something to get some food going in the meantime. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I think that is going to do it for today's episode. If you did, please, I will be working on the building in the forge, and I'll probably show you that in the next episode. But if you did like this episode, please leave a like and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. It does help out the channel, and we're almost to 400 subscribers, so why not push me over the edge and get me to that 400 subs? And yeah, until next video, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope I inspired you guys to go build something or open up Minecraft, go play a little bit. And yeah, so until my next video, guys, I'm Eject1, and you have been ejected.